Welcome! In front of me says Samsung Galaxy Fold, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that you can do on this device. So we're going to begin with the dark mode, which just simply allows you to have a dark theme all around the device. And it can be found in your notification panel. The toggle should be somewhere here. There it is, dark mode. Simply tap on it and there we go, everything goes dark. And that also includes things like your dialer, messages, your Google and stuff like that, settings. Any app that has been by default on the device will be supported. Now I'm going to go back to the light one. I feel like it's better on the video when not everything is just black, but you can keep it if you like it. Then moving on, we're going to go into gestures, which allows you to get rid of these outdated buttons on the bottom that we're grown to be accustomed of, like on basically everywhere. So let's substitute it for something a little bit more modern by going to the settings, display, and home screen, I believe it is. Oh no, wait, my bad. Navigation bar, there we go. And you have it right here, full screen gestures. Now, all you need to do is tap on it, and you'll have the pill, which works. Swipe up and let go to go home, swipe and hold to go into recent, and swipe from the sides to go back. Now, before I actually start showing this, this option I believe is only visible if you update your device to the newest version. If you haven't updated your device, you might have a different version of the gestures, which is kind of like the buttons are right here, but designed in the pill. You still have to swipe up on them, but they're located just on a specific end. And for instance, if you swipe from the right, you go back. If you swipe from the middle, it's a home, and if you swipe from the left, it's a resend. And once you update the device, it will give you these gestures here. And like I said, the way these work is swipe up. Swipe up gives you just the home. Swipe and hold goes to resend, as you can see, and swipe from the sides will go back. And when you're swiping from the side, you can see that there is a little arrow appearing, and you can do that from either side. Okay, so moving on, we're going to go into the multitasking, and this will also include the additional thing that I want to show, which is a pop-up view. So you have this little panel right here. From here you can actually access basically every app, and this panel I believe is actually accessible anywhere. So if I go in here, you can still pull it, and allows you to split screen with apps. So you can grab an app, drop it, and you can see that now I can use two different apps. Tap on no thanks, and as you can see, you can choose where it goes. So you can drop it either where it is right now. So on the right side, it will shrink Chrome to the left. If you do it the opposite way, it goes, well, it switches the positions. If you drop it in the middle, it opens it up in Popup View, which can also be opened without in a different way, which I will show it soon. So let's just drop it right here, because I want to add another app. I want to go crazy, so I can grab YouTube and drag it over here, drop it, and that opens up another app. So now I have basically three different apps open at the same time, and I can add another app in the pop-up view. So if I drop it in the middle, those are photos, or actually video, as you can see. So you can see that there's another app. So I have right now 4 apps open at the same time. Now if I right now quit, it will keep the apps open. Number one, this is the pop-up view. It creates a pop-up view, and with like a app head icon, you can tap on it, it goes back to view. You can also tap right here and close it, pull it to full screen. I'm gonna close it, and the apps that we had open previously, the 3 apps, are basically visible right here now. So you have this weird white thing or grayish thing popping out of the screen. You can just drag it over and it will open it up. So it looks like it opens only the side apps, not the main one, as you can see. And the device is fully usable with the apps open on the side, and you can still do additional stuff on here. So just a nice multitasking. And to close it, we're just gonna drag it off like so. And also, like I was saying, the pop-up view, you can also open pop-up view like so, and have it only one app in pop-up view that you can move out of the screen, out of the way. So that's one way you can do it, and another way is through just simply resend. If you tap on here, you also have open and pop-up view. So just a lot of options for you to multitask on this device. And the last thing I wanted to show is a slide down for notification panel. Because this is a fairly unwieldy device for one hand, it adds a little bit of that ease of access by letting you slide down for notification panel. Now, by default, you have up tray when you slide up. Slide up, and when you slide down, which in my opinion seems kind of useless. Only one option for up tray is good enough. And to get to the notifications, you actually need to go straight from the top, and I'm not the greatest fan of how this works really, especially on here because of these bezels and this notch here. It's kind of weird. So we can change it up by going into the settings, and from there we're gonna go into display. Then we're gonna go into home screen and slide down for notification panel. Enable that, go back, and now we can pull down the notification panel wherever you are, as you can see. So you don't have to go straight up from the top, you can just do it from here, from the bottom of the screen. Or just a nice accessibility. But this would conclude all the tweaks and tricks that I want to share, and if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.